opportunity. Like, don't sleep, nigga, pick up your feet, nigga. Like, don't sleep, you gon' miss your opportunity. Like, don't sleep.
Good, y'all, it's your girl Keilani 24K, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, y'all, is a story time. Now, today's story time, I haven't done a story time in a while, but I don't remember the last time I did a story time. But today's story time is the time I got cheated on while I was pregnant. Now, I know y'all read that title and y'all can already see what this is about to be about. So, I think I like it better without this. So let me take this off. I'm doing all that talking like I usually be doing, y'all, and ranting. I'm just about to go ahead and get into the video. Pregnant. So let me just take y'all back and tell y'all like what year this was and stuff like that. So this was 2013. I got pregnant in 2013. So this was 2013, and this was May, beginning June. I'm not exactly sure, but I know I found out I got pregnant in like the end of May, the beginning of June. So like back then, like, okay, so if we're like looking in now to if we're looking, okay, shit, y'all, I can't talk when I do story times, I'm so serious. Okay, but if we're looking back on how I acted then and like the things that my child's father used to do then, he showed signs of cheating, but like I was so dumb and naive, I never really caught onto it. So I mean, there will always be like girls talking about him and stuff like that, and there was always this one specific girl, y'all. We're gonna name her Keilani. So there was this girl, and this one specific girl, y'all, this girl named Keilani, that prior to me getting pregnant, I had been getting into it with Keilani about my child's father. So when I got pregnant, Keilani would just always talk about him on Twitter and stuff like that, and like we would get into it and stuff like that, but that's aside from the point. So there would always be little things with like other females and stuff like that. But there was one time, y'all, while I was pregnant, I went through his Facebook messages. I don't even remember how I had his Facebook password. I don't know if he gave it to me. I think he gave it to me because I wasn't like on that, you know, that little stalker stuff that I be on now, period, okay? Because baby, don't try me now. I'm hacking into your stuff, period. But no, he would, I got onto his Facebook and I would see like messages where he would like go see girls and stuff like this, and I was just oblivious to everything. Like I just knew he was not cheating. I just knew he wasn't, okay? I just knew he wasn't. I didn't want to think that he was. So yeah, seen the little Facebook messages. So that was like the first thing that I found out when he cheated, and I was hurt by it. I was really hurt by it, but you know, I let it blow over. I was like, okay, well, you know, I really want to try to be with him. I want to work it out. And he would sell me that little sob story guys always sell you when they want you back. And I was so young, I was like, okay. So I took him back, and then let's fast forward, y'all. So that was in May and June of 2013. Now we're gonna fast forward to October of 2013. And y'all, it's not just one incident of him cheating, it's like a bunch of them. So I'm gonna just let y'all know all of them. So, you know, somebody came to me. This is what happened. This was a couple of days before the fair. And so I remember, because like the fair was always like around like October 20th. So it was like a couple of days before then. And this girl I knew called me and she was like, hey, Lonnie, you and DJ, that's what they call my child's father. She was like, y'all still together? And I was like, yes, we are. And she was like, well, there was this girl. Well, I was told, like, you know, him and blah, blah, blah. Because she was talking to his best friend, so that's how she knew. Him and blah, blah, blah was with these two girls. And I heard that they had sex with them. And so I was like, then I never gave people the benefit of the doubt. If I heard something and I like felt it in my heart, like I had been feeling in my heart, he had been doing something, but like I just couldn't pinpoint it. And I think I prayed, y'all. When I tell y'all I pray about everything, if y'all are not new followers, new subscribers, and y'all have been subscribed to me for a long time, y'all have seen that I always say I pray about stuff like that, and I prayed about it, and that happened. And so somehow I ended up getting in contact with the girl, and the girl was like, no, they didn't have sex, but she felt his thing. She felt his private area. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh my gosh, this nigga really? What made it worse was like, this girl was like, and don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with being hood, but like, she was like a hood rat, like Project Baby type stuff. Okay, so I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. So that happened. We broke up. I was really upset. I went to the fair by myself and everything. And once again, I turned around and I took him back. Y'all, I was so dumb throughout this whole story. So don't come to me and be like, oh my God, why you kept taking him back? Like, don't do that, okay, y'all, because don't do that. Because I know now that I was dumb, okay? So then let's fast forward. I took him back. So let's fast forward to December of 2013. This was Christmas Day. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. This was Christmas Day, and we had been arguing that day. Now, mind you, I wasn't able to see him or like be in contact with him, and I was on Twitter. Like, I was on Twitter a lot then, and I remember seeing the girl, Keilani, y'all. She tweeted, and she was like throwing hints, like just sending subliminals that she was like messing with him or whatever. And then she finally said his name, or she said something that I could really pinpoint it to him. Now, mind y'all, he had been being distant like for like the couple days before that, so like I could tell something was going on. And so she said something that pertained to his name, and I was like, oh my God, like this is what it is. Like, this man is back messing with this girl. So I wrote him, and I was just like, that's fucked up that you really gonna sit here and keep messing with this girl, blah 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 blah. He sent back some dumbass shit like niggas always send back, and I was just like, fuck it. And he was very nonchalant then too, so it was like he really didn't give a fuck, but whatever. So we stopped talking, and I just remember that whole day I was like so depressed for the rest of the night. I was like really depressed. I was ready to go home, and I was just like, whatever. Because I remember asking him, did he have sex with her? Did you have sex with her? Did you have sex with her? He was like, no, I have not had sex with her. I didn't have sex with her. And the next day, maybe later that night or the next day, she ended up tweeting. And this is when Beyonce came out with that album, y'all. Beyonce, I believe it was, the pink and black one. And she was like, we be all night, literally. And she was like, something surfboard, or just like being petty, y'all. Mind you, I follow her, or we followed each other, so I could see all her tweets. Y'all, when I say my little heart was broken, like my heart was broken. And I'm not ashamed of saying this on camera, because you live and you learn. Like, my heart was broken into pieces, y'all. Like, I was so heartbroken by that. I remember I went in the bathroom, and I locked myself in the bathroom, and I just boo-hoo cried. I held my stomach, and I was like really depressed. And I was like, I'm not living this life for myself anymore. Like, I'm living this life for my daughter. So like, I have, no matter if I feel like I don't want to be here on this earth anymore, like, I have to be here for her, you know what I'm saying? It's not about me anymore, and that's really selfish for me to do anything to hurt myself or something like that, because he hurt my heart. And I know a lot of you are probably like, bitch, you really want to kill yourself because you really was depressed because, and I meant like, you want to kill yourself, you was depressed because this nigga cheated on you. And I'm like, and if you've never been cheated on while you were pregnant, then you can't speak on it, like you don't understand. Being cheated on while you are pregnant hurts 10 million times worse than versus when you're just like regular, you know what I'm saying? And it may hurt the same, but it really hurt me a lot getting cheated on while I was pregnant versus when I'm like just regular, because it's like while I'm pregnant, like you're supposed to be here for me, and like, you know what I'm saying, like you, out of everyone who was downing me and hurting me, that was my safe zone. So when my safe zone was like fucked up, it was like, damn, like who do I have? And that was when I realized that I really have no one but Tiana. Like that is like my whole heart. That's like who I have, and that's someone who loves me unconditionally, and of course my grandma. But the girl posted that, y'all, and I wrote him. Like, I don't think we had been talking, but I wrote him that day. And I was so fucking heartbroken about that. And he just pleaded his case. I guess he could tell how heartbroken I was about it. And he just, like, pleaded his case to me, y'all. He was, like, so, like, he was acting like he was sorry, but whatever. He was acting like he was sorry. So, that was in December. I had my baby shower in January, and we got back together in January. And you could really tell, like, maybe, I guess he was trying to step up a little bit, but mind y'all, we were young. Like, I was 13, he was 16, and this is why I don't recommend having a baby at a young age. Like, it was just all too much. And so, like, yeah. So January 18th, I had my baby shower, and I remember it was that day because I had it on his birthday. And so we were together. We were back together. He gave me a promise ring for my baby shower. At my baby shower, he gave me a promise ring. And, you know, things were going good. I took him back. I never forgot what he did, and everything still hurted the same. But I forgave him because I wanted it to work for Tiana. Like, I wanted her to have her mom and her dad together, and I really loved him then, so I didn't really want to be with anybody else. And then also, and I'll make a video about this if there are other teen moms who feel this way, but I didn't feel like people would want me because I had a baby so young. So, like, I felt like guys my age were off limits, and like guys older than me who would take me serious. So I was just felt like that was who I was supposed to be with. And I was like madly in love with him, y'all. So then, this is the next incident, and this is the last incident, y'all, and I promise there's no more cheating. But February 1st, I had Tiana, as you guys may know, and we came home a couple days. You know, you stay a couple days in the hospital, and then we came home. And he was not allowed to stay at a night at this time, but he would come over, and my grandma would let him stay over all day, and then he'd have to go home. And then she was like, okay, she started letting him stay the night, and he started staying the night and helping me with Tiana. And literally, y'all, that was what it was. Like, there was no time to have sex, if that's what you guys are thinking. Like, no. Like, I was so tired. I remember posting my picture after I had Tiana, and I was like, I just looked so tired. But he would stay over, and he would spend the night to help me with Tiana in the middle of the night. Well, there was this other girl. I think at this time, he had been coming over all the time. This was right before he moved in with us. He had been coming over all the time. I mean, all the time. He was coming over every single day. And he would go to his cousin's house that stayed like around the corner. He would go to his cousin's house. And the cousin stayed next door to this girl. And it wasn't Kiana. We're going to call her... damn, you think it's easy coming up with names? It ain't easy. It's hard. Peyton. We're gonna call her Peyton. No. Before I found out about Peyton, I had this friend. We were really good friends, and she told me that Peyton had been talking to my child's father, and they had been fucking with each other and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? So like, that's when, like, you know, like when somebody give you the hint or something, now you finna go and do like the background research. Like, I'm finna find your Twitter, I'm finna find your Facebook, I'm finna stalk you and see like if anything leads to my nigga. So one day, y'all, Peyton posted a picture on Twitter. Y'all, this all happened on Twitter. I'm not even joking. Peyton posted a picture of my child's father and they were at, I don't know where the hell they was somewhere. I don't know where they were at, but they were somewhere. And she would tweet about him, y'all. I wish I could have the tweets. I would like include it, but she would tweet about him, and then that was when I like knew. I was like, what the fuck? That's when I knew like they was messing with each other. And I wasn't, was I in high school? I hadn't started high school yet, y'all, but Peyton went to the high school that I was gonna be going to, which I'll get into that in a minute. But I asked him about him and Peyton, and he denied it. Like, he denied it. And how did I found out? I found out they were having sex. I don't know if Peyton told me that they had sex, or if I had just found out on my own that they had sex, because I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was when I found out. But once I found out that him and Peyton was talking and him and Peyton had sex, right around the time I had Tiana, y'all, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh hell no. So like, I loved him and I wanted to be with him, but at this point I was like, all these niggas keep doing this, cheating on me, and like, you know what I'm saying? I have been in the house for like the longest, so I mean, I stayed with him. He then really got his act together. I guess once he seen that I was like really not taking no more shit, he really got his shit together, and he stepped up. He did. He stepped up. He stopped cheating, which you're not supposed to cheat in a relationship anyway, so he don't get no kudo points for that. But he stopped cheating. He got it together. He was a good ass boyfriend, and he was a good dad to Tiana. And then yeah, there was more stuff, y'all. There's a part 2 to this story, not about nothing that he's done, but about something I did after the fact, like after me getting in high school and stuff like that. So this all happened before high school. That August I went to high school, and then like some other stuff happened, but that's a story time for another day. So comment down below if you guys want me to talk about that story time. But yeah, that was my story about when I got cheated on while I was pregnant. And it was really hard for me, y'all. It was hard. Like, someone who you really care about and you love and you want to be with them and you want a family with them, like, hurting you over and over like that. Like, that shit hurt bad. But I wouldn't change anything that I've been through. Everything that I have went through has made me so stronger and so much wiser, and you go through everything for a reason. So just, if you are going through stuff like that, y'all, realize your worth and don't be oblivious to things like me. Don't limit yourself because you feel like you're not good enough for anyone else, or you feel like you're only good enough for them. Like, you deserve the world, and if that person ain't giving you the world, then cut them off and focus on yourself until God sends the right one in your life, okay? But yeah, like, I'm just gonna go over how I dealt with it. Like, how I dealt with it. If you get hurt so many times, that can really push you into a depression. Like I said, when he cheated on me with the Keilanij girl, it really hurt a lot because he had kept messing with her. So this was like someone who was repetitive. This was before I got pregnant, like when we first started dating, to like when I got pregnant. So it was like, wow, like, you keep messing with this girl. But so that really hurt me a lot. But how I dealt with it was, I just had to realize, like, I have to put my feelings aside and realize that I'm here for my daughter and this is who I'm living for, and I have to be strong for her. Like, you know, I've gotten through worse things, like way worse things, like my mom dying and people talking about me and family talking about me. So like, my nigga cheating is just another little thing that's on the list. And now as I'm older and I look back on that stuff, I'm like, damn, like, you was really crying about that, you was really depressed about that. But when someone you love hurts you, it really can put you into a bad space in your life, and you just have to pray and be strong. I realized that a lot of people are not as strong as I am. A lot of people, Like, some girls who would have went through that couldn't have handled what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Some girls are way stronger than me and would have been like, fuck that nigga the first time he cheated. But I was really young. I didn't know no better. So yeah, if you have been cheated on while you were pregnant, or if he's cheating, like, you deserve way better. That is not how it's supposed to be at all in your life. You're not supposed to get cheated on. People aren't supposed to cheat in relationships. My story. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment down below and I will write you guys back. So yeah. If you guys like this story time, comment down below and let your girl know, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Y'all, let's try and get these comments to at least 1,000. Like, I want to get my comments to at least 1,000 comments. So that's going to be the goal. Y'all try and get my comments to 1,000 comments. And if you aren't already following my social media, follow my